Alright, feel me, yo? My name is Josue. I'm a senior. Feel me? I'm also the ASB president of this, whatever you want to call this. And being president at this school is not really fun because they always shoot down your ideas. I was trying to put in vending machines and things, but they were like, nah, because something about some laws, but to me it just seems like some foo-foo things. And for the policy things to do around here, it'd be just a lot of process, a lot of convincing and things. That's about it. I really don't like, you feel me, government. Go. So before I was in student government, I was messing up, you know, getting suspended and stuff, whatever, cussing out my teachers, it was whatever, you know. It's still, it has changed me a lot because I don't really do it as much as often. I don't even do it at all, actually. And I stopped cursing somewhat. And I'm trying to stay positive, man. Trying to just get this graduation thing going. You feel me? Just, just graduate, be somebody, I guess, in life.
Hey, my name is Berasia. I'm a senior now. I graduate June 5th, 2015. I'm going to East Bay in the fall, and I'm doing this video to give advice to 8th graders. Well, my first advice is to do office hours, talk to your teachers, and make sure that if you like don't think it's wrong to ask your teachers questions, and if you need to, and if you are stuck on a problem or anything, it's good to go to office hours. The teachers here luckily are very cool, and it shouldn't be a problem. My second advice for you guys is to take your college classes serious for when you guys do take them. I think it's junior and senior year. They really do count, and it's very helpful to take them and to make sure that you do try your best to pass them. It may be confusing because you're not used to it, but when you finally do get the real feel of college, it's very helpful for when you are going to college, like after senior year. My third advice for you is is to join me. Is to have fun through your high school year. Go to dances, do whatever, like hang out with friends. Make sure to go for student government or something. Just do what you want to do. Don't be scared. I mean, I feel like if you like, you won't have any regrets if you do what you're supposed to do and have fun. My fourth advice to you guys is join sport. Joining sports is a great way to meet friends, and it's a great, like, if you are into like athletics or anything, it's great to join. And I mean, joining a sport was very fun because I played basketball, and I mean, I feel like when I joined the team, I feel like I had like a second family because it was really fun and it was really enjoyable. And going, missing school because going to basketball games, it was very interesting.
Hi, my name is Ajayla Williams, and I'm a former 12th grade student at GSP. I made this video, me and other classmates, Berasia and Josue, made this video in order to, help you guys with coming into 9th grade and starting high school the proper way. Because the way we did it was kind of wrong, and especially me because I focused on my phone a lot. I really didn't do my work. I was really, really rude to teachers, and that didn't help me out at all. Because when I needed help with something, they would help me, but it'd be like, why should I really give you that much help if you disrespect me a lot? And I understand that sometimes teachers are rude, but there are better ways to deal with it other than cursing them out and saying what you want to say just to get it out. And getting sent out of class, missing out on your education because you want to talk back to a teacher. So I procrastinated a lot not doing my work, and I maintained a 0.0 GPA, which is not good. And it took me a lot of courage to tell you guys that, because I'm not proud of that at all. But what I am proud of is maintaining a 3.7 to a 4.0 GPA in 12th grade when I had a lot to do. I worked, I took college classes, and I went to high school and still maintained a 4.0 GPA and passed my college classes and made it to work on time. So with me being able to maintain a 4.0 GPA while doing all that and maintaining the 0.0 while I had nothing else to do was really irritating to me, to keep it like simple. And honestly, when you're missing school, you should really email your teachers and let them know that you're not coming and finding out what you need to do so you won't fall behind. That's what I did to maintain my 4.0 GPA. I always email my teachers. I never made it a point to just not go to school and not do my work. There were days where I didn't want to come to school, and I didn't come to school because I didn't want to be around people, but I did email my teachers to make sure I had my work. And you do not want to fall behind in 12th grade because it is very hard to come back up. Like, a lot of teachers don't accept the late work. You have to email them and talk to them. That's why having an email and emailing your teachers is very important. I understand that drama with other kids are very hard to deal with, but I mean, with me, I've been in drama since 6th grade, and it's not a good thing. And I've been at GSP or Millsmont Secondary before with GSP for a long time. And I stayed in a lot of drama, but I've grown to understand that I can walk away from situations as opposed to putting myself into situations. Like, for example, say my friends were in an altercation with someone, I would always have something to say about it. And then I'd end up being the one to go and approach the other person and say how they were wrong and all that. And that got me in conflict there. My friends were never really the ones to physically fight. I was, because my mouth, and I decided to stick up for my friends. There's nothing wrong with sticking up for your friends, but there's always something wrong with only you being in altercations, and you shouldn't be in altercations because it isn't cute. Yeah, it probably gives you a quote unquote cool reputation, but at the same time, it's not something you want to be proud of, and you want to be on your discipline report. You want to keep your discipline report as short as possible, because mine was very long. I had a history of cursing out teachers, talking back, just being blatantly disrespectful, and it wasn't cute on my part, nor was it acceptable. It's kind of like I was embarrassing my family by disrespecting teachers, the ones who helped me, that really doesn't need to help me, but their job is to help me and learn. And I kind of took that for granted within my middle school and beginning of my high school years. The times where I kind of like died down on cussing people out, and especially teachers, was like in 11th grade. My 10th grade year, I was kind of still doing it because it's like sometimes teachers didn't know when to stop or to basically say the right things to you in the right way, because either they would be dealing with other students that has been making them mad for a while, or they just were just feeling some type of way. And teachers don't really understand the way they come out to people sometimes. So instead of like maybe going about it as soon as they say it, talk to them about it after class. And if they're not being mature about it, like the way you're trying to be, talk to the principal and like try to have a meeting with them, or talk to your mom. If your mom doesn't want to do nothing under the principal, just basically ignore it. I know it's gonna bug you a lot because it bugs me a lot. When I realized I needed to really respect teachers because they were always gonna be there for me, I never understood the concept of respecting someone when you're not being respected. I was always the one to cuss the teacher out for disrespecting me. Say if I was doing my work and a group around me were talking, and then they took away points from the whole table. My thing behind that would be, why are you taking points away from me? I wasn't talking. Talk to your group, or he'll be like, talk to your group. You guys are one group. And I'd be like, well, I'm not talking. And I'll start cussing him out and making a big deal and disrupting the class. Then I will be getting sent out. All because I had something to say while during class and being disrespectful. So teachers don't understand that. Some teachers sometimes don't understand that it wasn't you. So you have to talk to them on your own time and actually try to come up with an understanding of how you like to be respected and how you would like to give respect in order to get it. Some teachers really won't. It depends on how they're feeling. some teachers won't want to talk about it with you because you were very, very disrespectful towards them. I had a teacher, Mr. Heller. He was a cool teacher, but when you made him mad, it was like he'd help you, but he would help you to a certain extent and have you figure it out on your own. He was an amazing teacher, though. Despite all that, he was an amazing teacher. And like when you made him mad, he'd help you, but he'd be sarcastic about things, and that was his way of like getting back at you, but also still doing his job. Like he'd be like, I'd be like, Mr. Heller, can you help me with this? He's already explained it, but I wasn't listening because I had an attitude and I was talking to my group and being on my phone. So his response would be, he'd come to me and talk to me and then be like, well, what do you think? And I get an attitude and be like, I cuss him out and just be blatantly disrespectful and then I'll get sent out. But at the same time, I understood why he did that. He was trying to make me think and understand that by my not paying attention, it affected me. And disrespecting him by speaking to other people around me disrespected him as well and prevented me from getting information that I needed. So I know a lot of people, going back to drama, I understand that a lot of people feel like walking away from certain situations, you feel like a punk or whatever. But there are certain situations that you can always keep yourself out of, no matter what. Like, especially if you're like the type that already has this like reputation of fighting or being in drama with people. Stop while you're ahead, because honestly, the only thing your friends want to see is a show from you, because they know you're not scary and you're not the one to take anything from anyone. So they will tell you all the drama that they're having with someone, and you'd go speak to that person, and that person would then have a problem with you, and then you'd end up fighting for your friends, but it wasn't your situation. You were just trying to get an understanding, and it came out wrong. Then you'd be the one fighting, and then you'd be the one fighting all the time. So it'd be like, that's how my situation was. I'm speaking on my behalf. And it seemed like that was like a non-stop situation. But when I began to separate myself from those people and really hung out with my sister a lot that went to the school, it's like I stayed out of a lot of drama. Because as well as speaking to friends about other people and really stop talking to their friend, the things would get out and then you'd be in drama and then you and your friend wouldn't be talking and it'd just be a whole mess. So it's like when you find someone who's not so drama filled and really focused on their work, you'll get a lot done. Like, I understand being around your friends is fun and all that, but it's times where you need to separate yourself from them to get your education and stay out of drama and stay out of trouble, because in the long run it's not worth it. Back to maintaining my 0.0. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get into the colleges I wanted to get into. I wanted to get into UC Santa Barbara, and I wanted to get into UC Davis. And I wasn't able to get accepted because my GPA was so low. And then in 11th grade, I maintained a 2.0 GPA. That was my goal, and I maintained it. Then in 12th grade, my goal was, like I said, a 3.7 to a 4.0 GPA, and I did that. And I feel like I kind of let myself down by focusing on the wrong things, such as drama, my friends, being on my phone, disrespecting teachers, and making sure I was respected